channel. So this week I created this really cool and funky makeup look using the JEFFREE STAR Beauty Killer palette. If you want to see how I created this look, please keep watching. So when JEFFREE STAR was in London, I had the amazing opportunity to go meet him. He was so lovely and so flawless, and he actually gave me his Beauty Killer palette. I've always wanted this palette in my hands and I finally have it. Oh my god, it's so beautiful. It's so big as well. I didn't realise how big it is. Look how small the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette is compared to the JEFFREE STAR one. Is literally like massive. Only thing is, when I received it, it was broken. I don't know if I broke it, I don't know if it was already broken when it was given to me, but the black shattered everywhere. It's still usable, but I had to like clean it out and stuff. So let me show you what the palette looks like. Oh, look at this, it's so cool. I love this font. Yes, JEFFREE. So I'm going to show you what the palette looks like inside. I love it so much. Can you guys see that my black shattered though? Can you see there's like a dent in there now? But I can still use it, but literally they're so pigmented. Dang girl, and there's black. Oh, so pigmented. So pigmented. My boyfriend's going to take the mickey out of me because I keep saying pigmented. Everything's so pigmented. But honestly, like, oh, it's just amazing. I've got black eyeshadow everywhere now. Let me just clean that off. So the colour that stands out the most to me is this colour here. It's called Expensive and it's so pretty. It's like a perfect teal shade, and I think I'm going to do this one with a bit of black, and maybe we'll blend in with a bit of Courtney as well. So just to start off with, I'm going to use this shade here. It's called China White with my iconic London fluffy brush from the Rose Gold Eye Collection, and I'm just going to use this all over the eyes as a base. So I'm literally just putting it all over so that when I put my eyeshadow on top, it's like the perfect base to blend into. Also, the contact lenses that I'm wearing today are from Misaki Cosmetics. I'm going to put it down below in the description, but this is in the style Honey. It's really pretty. It's not that bright because I have quite dark brown eyes, but I quite like it that you can't see it. It's not that obvious that I'm wearing contact. It just adds like a little bit of like a lightness kind of to it, you know? It just makes it look like a light brown. Okay, so next I'm going to use the star of the show, which is Expensive, and oh my god, so pigmented. Literally like 2 swipes. I'm going to tap off because there is a little bit of fallout. Right, so I'm just tapping this eyeshadow on my actual eyelid, and I'm going to stop here because I'm going to put another colour here. So I just want the colour to be more in the centre and on the inner corners. I'm taking it a little bit higher than my actual crease. Can you guys see? I'm now using a fluffy brush from Iconic London, and I'm just blending it slightly higher than the crease, and I'm going back with more colour so that colour is really nice and dense. Because my eyes are really uneven, I have to kind of do this squinting motion so I can see how far the eyeshadow is travelling up to. I'm using my fluffy brush again and making sure it's all blended and airbrushed. Next, I'm using my trusty MAC 217, and I'm dipping in this shade. It's called Black Rainbow, and it has so many different flecks of different coloured glitters. So I'm just going to take this colour on the corner, right on the edge of my lash line, and I'm just going in kind of like circular motions, making sure that your brush is always moving so you can get the perfect blend of eyeshadow. Blending your eyeshadow in this corner is going to make the most difference, especially if you've got eye shapes like mine. Because I haven't got a really defined crease, I always need to create a depth to the eye. So doing this step and making it deeper just on the outer corner, it just allows your eyes to look like it's got more shape and dimension. Next, I'm using my Iconic London fluffy brush again, going in with Courtney eyeshadow. This is the perfect peachy transition colour, right for on top of that black inside the crease. Then again, I'm going to alternate and go back in with that 217 with that black eyeshadow again, and just to deepen it up, because once you do the transition shade, it kind of fades out the intensity of the black, so I'm just adding that back in. So for underneath my lash line, I'm going to use this Aqua XL liner from Makeup Forever. It is in the shade M80, and I'm just putting this underneath my lash line because I want the most intensity to be right there. And I'm going all the way in the inner corners to the outer corners, and then I'm going to use the warmth of my fingertip and just buff it out. And I feel like by using your fingertips you can get it really nicely and blended. Sometimes a brush doesn't do it that well because the product's so long wearing and it's quite hard to smudge out. So I'm going to also put inside my waterline right on the inside, and then this just gives it a bit more depth. I'm taking a flat shader brush with this shade called Violence from the palette. It's so pretty right underneath the lash line because it has a really nice duochrome effect. It's kind of like pink and reflects purple at the same time. And I'm just really lowering this down so it's really nice and smudgy just on the bottom lash line. And then I'm just buffing it out with that big fluffy brush again. Then I'm going to dip the brush into this colour called Star Power. It's the hot pink inside the palette. I think this is like the star of the show. And I'm just buffing this a bit lower down just so that around underneath that purple it just has that pink tone to it. Then I'm going to take my NYC liquid liner, and this is a really nice liner. I just bought it and look how thin the nib is, and I really like it that it's so black. I'm just starting on the inner corners, and you want to try to do short little strokes so that you can really get it nice and precise. I always use my pinky finger on the top of my cheek to help me steady my hand for the flick. I'm going to use some mascara. This is Benefit's Roller Lash, and it's a really nice defining mascara. I haven't got many lashes, so I always have to wear fake lashes. Today I'm going to go for these Glamdoll lashes, and this is in the style Velvet Gold. These lashes are so nice, long and fluttery, and I really like lashes like this because it suits my eye shape. I'm just using my Aqua lash tweezers, and then you want to make sure that your lash is perfectly dry, so I just blow on it a little bit, and then you just apply on in the middle, outer corners, and then inner corners, and then you're done. I always just use my finger and I just tap along the lashes to make sure it's really nice and secure at the band. JEFFREE STAR was also so lovely. He gave me one of his brand new liquid lipstick colours. This is called Leo, and oh my god, this is the perfect mocha nude shade. The formulation is like nothing I've ever tried before. It's literally so smooth, it's really creamy, it dries down to a really nice comfortable finish on the lips as well, and even when it wears off it doesn't flake. I always make sure I go back in with a big fluffy brush to make sure that I'm nice and powdered, matte. Any fallout that's kind of dropped down, you sweep it away. And then I'm going to go back in with that Courtney eyeshadow, and I'm going to use it as a matte blusher just on the cheeks, and it's the perfect peachy apricot shade. I'm using Rodeo Drive highlighter in the centre of my lips from Ofra Cosmetics. Then I feel like for this look I want to add a little bit of an accessory, so I'm going to add this little fake septum piercing. I'll just put it in and then pose. Alright guys, that's it for this look. Thank you so much for tuning in this week, and I hope I did JEFFREE STAR some justice with this cool makeup look. I love him so much. He was so beautiful in real life as well. So if you liked how this video turned out, please make sure to comment down below, subscribe. Please make sure to follow me on all my social media platforms as well. It's just xThuyLe on Snapchat, Twitter and Instagram, and I'll see you guys next week Thursday for another video. Bye guys. This really cool colourful makeup look using the beauty the dog. If you guys want to see what my favourites were for this month, please keep watching.